Just came back after a run and I'm feeling kind of burned out after all day of work. But, anyways, living life in a more fulfilling manner, all the while having those busy days at work, or if you're a college student like me, can be very challenging. And I mean, I've really been through that. So, I'm not gonna waste your time, and here we go. The solution to living your life in a more fulfilling manner. Yeah, whatever information I have, I will give it to you. And if that helps, sure, you can leave the remarks down in the comment section below. So, yeah, that's it. Now, the solution that I was talking about is having a way, at least one creative way to like express yourself out to the world. What I like to call it is creative expression. And if we're talking about reality, we, as human beings, we desire expression. We simply crave it. In fact, we love it if it means that we get to express ourselves, and that can be through anything, whether it be music, art, writing short articles or books that you're knowledgeable about, or just simply hitting the record button and talking about yourself and your experiences. All of those are expressions. And these days we see all these like vlogs and all kinds of stuffs popping up. It's just documentation of your experiences, and all of those, uh, simply stating all of those are expression. So yeah, from that you get like you don't really have to have any specific talent for that. Like you can just hit the record button and go around walking, or just showcase your daily routine. It's just like that, and all of those are expressions. So yeah, in that order, that is simply why people make vlogs. That is simply why people write blog posts and all kinds of stuff like that. And it's all because it allows expression. It allows their expression out into the world. And the very reason people continue doing this, apart from being fun, of course it's fun, like, but the very reason they continue doing this is because it allows them, their life, to be more fulfilling, and it makes them feel better about themselves. And that is the very reason they continue doing this over and over again. That's the solution. We need a way to express ourselves creatively out to the world. And everyone in this world has at least something to express. For me, it's music. For you, it can be art or something else. But I also hear like many people saying stuffs along the line like, well, I don't have anything interesting going on in my life in particular. Tell me who does. Like my story isn't interesting to begin with. The truth is, it doesn't have to be interesting in the first place. But after you start, the interesting thing about that is after you start and when you reflect, then you can see how interesting it keeps on becoming. That's the beautiful thing about it. Creative expression, that's the beautiful thing about it. It keeps on getting interesting, more interesting to yourself and to other people. It can be either entertaining, it can be either valuable. You don't really know. You're just putting out value to the world if you're creatively expressing yourself. There's no downsides to it. And so along the line we're all making stories. And when we reflect back upon our journey, it just makes us feel grateful that we took the steps. And that can make you feel so much amazing. That can make your life so fulfilling. I promise you that. You just gotta stick to it. And of course, many people don't know where to start, where to actually begin, and which way to actually take, because some people have these sorts of all lists of things that they're interested in, and some people are like, I'm not talented in anything, so I should not start it at all. So to clear that thing, have an honest conversation with yourself. Just try out different things, but before that, ask yourself honestly, like, what are my interests? What do I love to do, and what would I love to do every single day. And don't be like, I love eating food or something. Yeah, that's shit. Anyways, creative expression. I've been repeating this over and over again. Creative expression. Yeah. Ask yourself what kind of person you want to become. Ask yourself what kind of life you want. And then go ahead and try out different things. Take action. Even if you vaguely answered your question and not, even if the direction is not really clear, like a straight line, but if it's still better, like even if you got a better direction than before by answering those questions, like what's your interest, what do you love to do, that you can also express out to the to other people, you know, what kind of person you want to become, what kind of life you want. Answering all those questions, if that gives you even a little bit of better direction, then you're ready to go. Like you gotta take action after that. You gotta try out different things, and of course there are like variety of options to try from, and you can just get into anything: music, art, you know, just writing short content, or just hitting the record button, making vlogs, started walking down the street, and of course don't actually walk in the street and like narcissistically take videos. Just go to a park that's safe, and if you, I'm sorry about the noise outside, you can document anything, you can express anything, and it doesn't have to be complex thing or something like that. It doesn't have to be that way. Trust me. Something that resonates with you. If it's like creating self-improvement videos, then if that resonates with you, then that's good. Do it. If it's like doing music, that resonates with you, then do it. That's as simple as that. It doesn't have to be something complex like, oh, I'm also interested in music, I'm also interested in art, but I'm not talented in anything, but you know, like things like that. You just gotta pick one, try out different options, and then pick one, and if it works, it works. Otherwise, you still have like your life, your whole life to choose from a variety of options. You just gotta get right into something, at least get started with something, get the wheel moving first. And that's the whole thing. You don't reach your destination just thinking about, okay, I want to reach there, but you know, I don't have the resources. No, you make along the line. First you get moving. Even if you don't have any vehicle, just get walking. Like, I'm metaphorically speaking, but you know, you get the point. And yeah, you get this, like, it doesn't have to be anything complex, anything complex. It can be anything, just anything, even if it's like not from the points that I already stated. You can create something, you can find something new that will resonate with your soul, and that you can use to express yourself out to the world. When you get started, don't worry about like putting in hours into it. Like, even if you stick to it an hour or even half an hour a day, but if you do it like consistently daily, then you know, things compound, and a month from now, 2 months from now, 3 months from now, you'll see how just how far you get with that. I mean, because of my college days, due to my college days, I mostly only get to put in like 30 minutes a day for one thing. Like, even if it's like recording this video, I'm only gonna put in like 30 minutes into it. If it exceeds that, I'm just gonna end the video and just record it some other time. And that's, yeah, that's why I'm speaking you know, a little bit fast. So yeah. And let's be honest, guys. We all have that like 30 minutes of spare time after rest and food and all kinds of stuffs in our daily lives. Like, just be honest. We all have that, and most of us just waste it, you know, down the drain. All those time, 30 minutes, or whatever, how much ever time you have. Like, if you don't even have like 30 minutes of your daily time for yourself, then you gotta understand that you're just slaving your life away, and then quit whatever you're doing. There are like, there are so many better things that can actually make your life more fulfilling and even take less time than you ever imagined. But if you're just slaving your life away like that, it doesn't, you don't even get time to like think if you don't even have like half an hour. It's just straight up slaving. So yeah, if like you don't have a family to feed and you're not bound by responsibilities and circumstances, then I recommend you leave whatever you're doing if you don't even have 30 minutes of your daily time. It's sad, like many people are trapped because of family's responsibilities and circumstances that life has put them into. But I'm really sorry, I don't have a solution for that if someone is watching that video and comes from that scenario. But how will anyone get time to watch that if they're coming from that scenario? Like if you're watching this video, then you're fucking wasting your time. Simply just stop this video, get into work, and not in some sense like slaving your life away, but whatever much you've learned so far, you can use it and just get into action. Just get started. If you have like a guitar in your home, just pick it up. If you have like a paintbrush in your home, just pick it up. If you have like even your phone, just stop watching your video and just hit the record button and start talking about your life, your how your day went, and all kinds of stuffs. Yeah, just do it. When you actually hit that record button, creative expression. When you actually sit down and start doing the thing, whatever it is, like hitting the record button, or picking up that guitar, thinking of some melodies, writing it down, doing some artwork, writing something at least. And trust me, like the more you do it, the easier you'll find it that you enter flow state so well. And when you're in that flow state of creativity, your soul is just one with your body, one with your mind, you're all the tasks you're doing. It's just like a oneness kind of thing. All comes to all, it's like all the universe come together to like help you, to like guide you through your path. And I think everybody needs to experience that in their lives. You know, a flow state is simply a different thing if we're talking about that, but a flow state of specifically of creativity, it's like it will just take you way, way, way higher than you ever imagined. Like, if you even enter then that state once, you'll just see how mundane it is to not, how boring it is to not do that. Creative expression. And when you experience that state of flow of creativity, that in itself will alone make your life far more fulfilling than what comes after. Even that flow of creativity, before even you express yourself, will just make your life like pure, joyful from inside, and internal joy, internal bliss. If you have experienced that, it's fucking amazing. And if you have ever like entered that state of flow of creativity, like the flow state in general is all the people have entered it, like all the people who work, all the students do their homeworks, all the you know everyone who even hate their jobs can enter flow state in that situation. But when you enter a flow state of doing things like that you love, like you see all those footballers in flow state, they're just fixated on the ball, they're just fixated on the game, and we spectators watch that and it feels just so fucking beautiful. And more than us, those footballers on the field, they feel like out of this world. And that's what it is all about. That is creative expression. And you see me even right now, like I'm speaking and I'm in a certain kind of flow. Like I feel joy from inside. I'm loving to do it because I'm doing what I love and I'm loving while doing it. And yeah, that's the whole thing. The more you do it, the more you do the things that resonate with you from within, the more you feel better about yourself, the more you'll feel better about your life, the more you will feel it fulfilled. Because, even if you do it like 5 minutes, like let's say 5 to 10 minutes, like that's not much. 5 to 10 minutes is not much. Even if you put in like that while putting aside all the distractions and just laser focused on one thing, then trust me, sometime later, you will see that things compound and you'll see the results piling up. And then when you look back, you will feel like so grateful and you will thank yourself for it, for taking the steps, for not quitting. Trust me, I promise you on that. You will thank yourself for sticking to it every single day. We all have that emergency conditions sometimes. If you quit in that scenario, it's all right, but try to never miss it twice. The lights went out just now and broke my fucking flow. But anyways, I know like most people aren't comfortable with putting themselves out on the internet, and they just want to keep like their lives private. So yeah, creative expression is not like you have to put yourself out on the internet or something. You can like simply do something, and when you get it done, just share it with your close circle of friends if you have like any. But if you want to like upload it on the internet and you're just like afraid of doing it, then trust me, when you upload your first video, no one's gonna watch it. Don't be afraid of the public eye. Just upload your first video and then keep on doing it. And then you'll see just how better you keep on getting after each video, and you'll thank yourself for it. But only if you do it, only if you take action, only if you take the steps forward, and don't just stay like in one place. So yeah, for those people who don't want to put themselves out on the internet, you got your friends, you got your close circle of family. Just apply creative expression into your life. Make your life fulfilling. Simply. You don't need internet. You just need like a close circle of people that actually support you, that are with you in your journey, and that actually support the things you do that you love. And it can be your friends, it can be your family. You just got to do it. And then express out those people. And maybe one day, maybe when you're confident enough, you can just move to bigger masses of people, bigger groups of people, like develop a fan following or something like that. But you got to get started somewhere. So yeah, it's better to take slow steps but consistently than not taking any step at all. It's better to keep moving than to stay at one place, because if your destination is here, even if you like run a full mile sprint, or like just walk slowly and crawl towards it, you will get towards your destination. But if you stay here, then that's impossible. You will not automatically fly towards it. Like, you got to do something to keep moving forward. And so yeah, the benefits of expressing yourself creatively out to the world are phenomenal. You get to express yourself. That's a benefit in and of itself. And when you express yourself out to other people, that simply builds up your confidence and makes you clear about your own self. That gives you clarity about yourself. Secondly, it makes you more connected to yourself, because now you're doing something that resonates with your soul, that you love doing. And that makes you more connected to yourself and to the world around you. You feel alive. Thirdly, you get better in whatever skill it is you're working on. Like delivering stories through speech is a fundamental skill to have. Much like that, typewriting is a skill to work on as well. And it adds up with every step you take towards it. I mean, for example, just look at my music channel, just look at where I started, and then see my latest video. Or heck, just even this channel, just look at the first video in this channel and then see my latest video, and you'll see how far I've come. Of course, if you compare it to the world outside, then I've got a lots and lots to improve. But simply, if you see within the channel, look how far I've come, and trust me, I will continue to grow far beyond it. I give you my word on that. And that's what's interesting about this, expressing yourself, about expression. That's what's interesting of it. That's what's interesting about it. So yeah, just get started. But of course, like, don't up and don't upload like some shit we see these days, like dancing Pikachu costume or just making faces, bobbing your head, and that shit. If you're watching this video, that shit. So yeah, it's your life. Be creative, be imaginative, come up with some ideas inside your head, and then even if you simply like share those ideas with the world, that's still creative expression. I mean, simply speaking, even if we like simply speak, your life, seeing it on a grand scale, your life is a creative expression as a whole. So express it, do it while you still can. Creative expression, do it every day. Good luck.